Dhammika Thera story from the Dhammapada. Na Atta Hetu, na Prasa Hetu, na Buddha Meche, na Dhanan, na Rathan, na Echeya Adame, na Samedi Madano, Sa Silawa, Penyawa, Dhammiko Siya. He is indeed virtuous, wise, and righteous, who neither for his own sake nor for the sake of another does any wrong, who does not crave for sons, wealth, or kingdom, and does not desire success by unjust means. This stanza was taught by the Buddha when he was in Jetavana monastery with the reference to Dhammika Thera or Dhammika family. You know, there's one family in Savatthi city. The head of the family is Dhammika. He just married with his wife. Then one day, they are having conversation, or he is having conversation with his wife, pleasantly, happily. Then during these conversations, he requests, Pade, Echa Maham Pupajito. Oh, my wife, I wish to ordain as a bhikkhu. Similar to you, is it? Then what his wife replied? Please allow me for my ordinations. Then his wife replied, Tena hisami akamehi tawat. Yawahan koji gadandarakan wijayami. You know, she is very clever. She didn't reject her husband's request. If you wish to ordain as a bhikkhu, okay, please wait until the baby, give birth. There's a baby in her womb. That is why please wait until the baby give him birth. Or give him birth. Then according to his wife's request, then he also wait until the baby give him birth. Then after giving birth, okay, he wait until his sons can go here and there. Maybe about 4 or 5 years each. At that time, he requests his wife again. Okay? What? Now, please allow me to ordain. Now your sons can go here and there. Then what she says? Agamehi dawa sami yawahan wayapato hoti. Although she can go here and there, she is still very young. You should wait until he become adult. She is very clever. She didn't reject, I don't allow you to ordain. But she only just says, please wait until he become adult. What will happen? The next time he also requests, okay, when he become adult, for example, about 10 years or 15 years age, then he also requests, okay, then here, but it does not mention here, maybe she may say, please wait until your sons graduate from university, is it? In this way, she is very clever. She only asks her husbands to wait. Then finally, Dhammika decided, although I request from my wife, he will not allow me she will say in this, she will not allow me. She will say in this way only. Then whether she allow or not, no problem. Now then, okay, without taking permission from his wife, then he went to Jetavana monastery for his ordination. Here, remember, although there's a wife, you don't need to take permission from the wife for ordination. But you need to take permission from your parents. You don't need to take permission from your wife for his ordination. Okay? It is valid. Then when he arrived in Jetavana monastery, then he also requests for his ordination from the bhikkhus. Then bhikkhu have for his ordination. After higher ordinations, then he learned meditation practice from the Buddha and Bhikkhu Sangha. Then he went to some other place for meditation practice. Then, after sometimes practice, not so long, then he practiced meditation diligently. Then he became Arahanta. When he became Arahanta, then he also want to help. He also want to teach his sons for meditation practice. Then he came back to the Savatthi city again and went to his son's house. Then he also taught meditation practice to his sons. Then because of his admonishment, then his sons also ordained as a bhikkhu. Maybe Samanera, later bhikkhu, like this, okay? Then after ordination, he also practiced meditation diligently. Then he became Arahanta. His son also became Arahanta, is it? Dhammika family. Then, when his sons and husband ordained, the wife also, you see, I am living in household life, because of my husband and my son. Now both of them ordained as a bhikkhu. It is not so useful for me to stay in their house. Then I will also ordain. Then she also ordained as a bhikkhuni. After bhikkhuni ordination, she also practiced meditation diligently. Then she also became Arahanta. Then the whole Dhammika family became Arahanta. Is it? The whole Dhammika family became Arahanta. Then there's also one Dhammika family in maybe Ho Chi Minh City. I also know their family. The man, he came here. He also says to me, Bande, I wish to ordain, but my son is still young. My wife also does not allow me for my ordination. Then when I met his wife, I also said, then he wished to ordain. Why you don't want to allow? Then Bande, I also wish to ordain. I also wish to ordain, but only just one son will remain in the house. She is also very clever. Both of them ordained, then only just one son will remain in house. Because of this reason, I don't allow her to ordain. I also want to ordain. If he ordain, I will also ordain. Then only just one son will remain in house. Then how he will survive? Or something like this, is it? Then now, until now, he cannot ordain. But this family is different, okay? Although his wife didn't allow for ordinations, but he went to the Jetavana monastery or ordained and practiced meditation. When he became Arahanta, then he also had for his son's ordination and attainment or arahantship. The whole family became Arahanta. Then, when they become Arahanta, then in the assembly hall, there are many bhikkhu in the assembly hall, and one day, then they are having conversation regarding their family. Dhammika family is very good family. Dhammika, he ordained as a bhikkhu and practiced meditation to become Arahanta. When he became Arahanta, he also helped his son and his wife to become Arahanta. He is very good. Then the Buddha have their conversation. Then what kinds of conversation are you having? Then they also answer, we are talking about Dhammika's family. They are very good family. Then the Buddha taught these stanzas to the Bhikkhu Sangha. You know, na atta hetu, na prasa hetu, na Buddha meche na dana na rathan, na echeya adhamena samiti matano, sa sila wa pinya wa dhammiko siya. Oh. You know, na atta hetu. Na atta hetu for his own sake. Na prasa hetu for the sake of another does any wrong. Na atta hetu, you know, the wise person will not do any evil actions, akusala, because of for the sake of his own. Then for the sake of another. Okay, for his own sake or for sake of another, he does not do any evil actions. Or na atta hetu, na prasa hetu. Then na Buddha meche, na dana, na rathan. You know, most of the people doing the evil actions, akusala, because of their son, or because of wealth and because of country. They want to find the money for their son. Okay? They want to make business successfully. What happened? Usually, they need to, when they do business, usually they need to do some akusala, evil actions. For example, they want to be presidents in country, sure, they need to do akusala. Something like this. Then what happened? They become president in this country with the evil actions. Possible? But this Dhammika family, you know, Papa Gama Nakroti Yeware. Because of his sons or his business or the country, the white person will not do any evil actions. Samedi Matano, you know, Samedi Matano, Ya Atano Samedi, Tambi Adamina na Isayare. Some, you know, they want to be successful in Sunday. For example, they want to be successful in business, they want to be successful in, for example, elections to become presidents, etc. What happened? They need to do some evil actions, some dishonesty, etc. Then with this dishonesty or evil actions, they become successful in business, or they become successful in elections, then they are, what happened? They become presidents, etc. Then what happened when they become successful in business or when they become presidents? Then they have power, etc. At that time, because of their power or their success, what happened? The wise person will not do evil actions, but the other person will do evil action. Is it? Usually, those persons will do evil action, but wise person, because of their success or because of their power, they will not do evil actions. Or Dhammika is the same way. That is why, you know, he is virtuous. Indeed virtuous. He is the wise. He is righteous. He is righteous. Who neither for his own sake nor for the sake of another does any wrong. He does not do any wrong. Okay? But who does not crave for some wealth, kingdom, or does not desire success by unjust means? By unjust means, they never desire for the success. Like this. They only just find the success with proper way, not with improper way. Dhammika family is doing like this, you know. They only just Dhammika, he find for the sake his welfare. He also have his family's welfare. without doing any evil actions. Oh, this is the meaning of the stanza. Then, after these stanzas, then many bhikkhu become Sotapanna, etc. Okay? Then another one. This one is a short story. That is why. Okay, another story. Another story is a Dhammapada story. Also the same. You know, Apagate Manosesu Yejana Paragamino Atayan Idra Baja Dira Mewa Nudawati Yeja Kosama Dekade Dhame Dhamma Nuwotino Dejana Paramesandi Michudeyan Sudosaran. You see here, few amongst men are those who cross to the farthest shore. The rest, the bulk of men, only run up and down the header bank. But those who act according to the perfectly taught Dhamma will cross the runs of death, so difficult to cross. Oh, this is the literal meaning. This stanza was given by the Buddha when he was in Jetavana monastery, with the reference to, listenings to the Dhamma, Dhammasavana, listenings to the Dhamma. In Savatthi city, there are many people who are living in the same street. They have organizations to do some charity work, to do dana, sila, listeners to the Dhamma together. Like in Myanmar, also have this kind of society, organization. Is it? They also have this organization in one street in Savatthi city. Then one day, what happened? They arranged the offering ceremony to Bhikkhu Sangha. Then they also invite one Bhikkhu to give the Dhamma talk. According to their traditions, after offering ceremony, the whole night, they are listening to the Dhamma from Bhikkhu Sangha. Then, the whole member from this organization, what happened? They do offering ceremony daytime. Nighttime they are listening to the Dhamma together. Then what happened? Only just maybe about 1 or 2 hours listening to the Dhamma. After listening to the Dhamma, what happened? They cannot listen to the Dhamma for whole night. Ekese kama rati nesita hodwa puna keha mewa kata. Some people, maybe they want to enjoy with their sensual pleasure. Then they went back to their house for enjoyment or sensual pleasure. They don't continue to listen to the Dhamma there. Is it? Ekese doza nesita hodwa. Some people, they are getting angry with they are giving Dhamma talk. What kinds of Dhamma talk they are giving? They get angry with maybe preacher bhikkhu possible Dhammika or something. Then they went back to their house. They don't want to continue to listen to the Dhamma. Ekese mana nesita hodwa. Some they have mana, pride, conceit. Because of this reason, bhikkhu is giving such kinds of Dhamma talk. We know everything. They are very proud. Then they don't want to continue to listen. Then what happened? They went back to their house. Like this. Is it? Also, bhikkhu also something like this. Okay, then he is giving whatever he gets, we know. We don't need to go. San don't come. That is because of this reason. Is it? Then, Ekeche Tina Meda Samengi no Hotawa, Tatiwa Niside to a Pasalayando Soto Nasa Kinsu. Some people, they are in the assembly of. They are in this assembly hall. They are listening to the Dhamma, but because of Tina Meda, sloppy and topa, although they are listening to the Dhamma, then they fall asleep. They are listening to the Dhamma by sleeping. What happened according to their nature or temperament? Then, Bhikkhu Sangha saw the people's situations. Some went back to their house for enjoyment or sensual pleasure. Some went back to their house because of anger. Some because of mana. Or some there, although they are listening to the Dhamma, but they are not so interested to listen to the Dhamma. That is when they are sleeping, or like this. But only some people are listening to the Dhamma with, carefully and respectfully. Carefully and respectfully. Then, seeing those audience, bhikkhu are having conversation. Then the Buddha also had this news, and the Buddha, what kinds of conversation do you have? Then the Bhikkhu Sangha also answers to the Buddha. Then Buddha gave these stanzas. What is the meaning of the stanzas? You see, most of the people, there are very few people who can cross to the other bank or river, the other bank, the other shore. That means Nibbana. Nibbana. Okay, there are few people only who can reach Nibbana. Most of the people cannot cross to reach the other bank or river. They cannot reach to Nibbana. Most of them are from the other, from this side of this side of bank of the river. Heta, the Heta banks meet this one. They are run up and down only in this side. This side means Sekaya Deity. Sekaya Deity, as long as they cannot remove Sekaya Deity from their mind, they are happy. They think only just this is human being, men, women, only just this one. They cannot know this is a Nama or Rupa or five Kike. Or they are holding Sekaya Deity personal existence views. Because of this reason, they cannot realize Nibbana. Most of the people cannot go to Nibbana because of this Sekaya Deity. Okay, personal existence views. Only a few people can overcome Sekaya Deity. Who can go to Nibbana? Those who practice the Dhamma taught by the Buddha. Then they can go to the other bank of river. That means the other bank means, the other shore means Nibbana. So although there are many people, okay, only just some people can attain Nibbana. Most of the people cannot go Nibbana. Why? They cannot practice the Dhamma taught by the Buddha diligently or successfully. Because of this reason, they cannot remove Sekaya Deity, personal existence view. As long as they cannot remove Sekaya Deity, personal existence view, then they cannot realize Nibbana. That is why, although they are doing dana, generosity happily, they may also do some kusala, but for the practice of meditation, to listen to the Dhamma and to practice meditation practically, to be successful, to realize Nibbana is very difficult. Because of this reason, the Buddha taught those stanzas. Then, at the end of the stanza, what happened? Many bhikkhu become Sotapanna. Become Sotapanna. Okay? By knowing the story from the Dhammapada, then may you be able to lead your family like Dhammika family. Okay, the whole family become Arahanta. Then also, there are many people who cannot practice to attain Nibbana because they cannot try to remove Sakaya Ditti. But you should be the one who can practice Nibbana, who can try to practice to attain Nibbana. You should be the one who can remove Sakaya Ditti. You should be the one who does not come in this Bengal river only, who can cross the rivers to reach the other bank, or the other bank, Nibbana. Or may you be able to attain Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Sukhi hotu, Nibbana pisya hotu. Sadhu, sadhu, anumodami. Sadhu, anumoditavan. Khamma mikhamitavan. Sukhi hotu, Nibbana pisya hotu.